and welcome back. Let's take a look at what's new with SAS Viya 2024.12. We can edit tables in viewing modes, we have a cool new capability in intelligent decisioning, and of course new steps and so much more. So let's get right into it. As I said, we are starting things off today inside of SAS Visual Analytics, and please note that we have the editing mode disabled in a viewing the report. In an earlier video, we talked about the capability that you now can edit cast tables right from Visual Analytics. But to access that functionality, you had to be in editing mode. Now, if you have the capability and if you are allowed to edit a specific table, you can now edit it right from viewing mode by going to this menu and then hitting the View Source Table, selecting the table that you want to edit, and then a pop-up will appear where you get all the editing capabilities that we talked about in a previous video. As an example here, let's just introduce the SAS job, and then hit save, and say yes. And now when we wait a second, and here is our new updated table right in the viewing mode. Awesome. No need to switch between modes now. In addition, when you are working with decision trees, a new capability has been added, and you can see that if I hover over a specific leaf or node within my decision tree, you can now see lone at the bottom. And that is done if you are now going into the editing mode and selecting the decision tree model. You can see we have now node details, and that will use summary variables. In this case, I have a summarization on my lone variable, and they will be added to the details of each node. This is a great capability to help you understand how the data moves or how the decision would be moved based on that variable as well, to see that impact. Great new capability. Let's switch gear and move over to intelligent decisioning, where we have an awesome new feature that will help elevate your capabilities when it comes to model ops or decision ops. When we go to create a new decision, we can now associate a workflow with that decision directly, and that will select the available workflows and give them to you. Here I'm gonna say the sample decision approval one, hit save, and now this will be adding this specific workflow and all its possible tasks directly to this decision. And you can see this on the top right that I have this workflow now. I can start it, hit start, and now the workflow will start working. I can now see there is a task available that I can start to claim for myself, release, and work through that workflow. If you're wondering how this is done, we are going to go to the main menu, select Manage Workflows, and now we are inside of the Workflow Manager. The important part for the variables that, or the flows that we can use, is that we have here the SAS decisions, and that they are of the type intelligent decisioning. The client is SAS intelligent decisioning, so that they can show up and integrate with intelligent decisioning. Dig into the details, but this is an awesome capability to help you level up your DecisionOps game. And we are finishing things off inside of SAS Studio, where we have two new steps. One is a gradient boosting step that allows us to build out gradient boosting models, score the data, save the model that we created, all the fun stuff that you can do with boosting. And we have a confidence interval statistical power step that you can also make use of. And here you can view the results as I scroll through them to quickly work with that capability. Next up, let us take a look at awesome new contributions in the SAS community library. Starting things off, is a great article with a super good tip about how you can create new filters from selected data for your reports. Next up is an overview of the toolbox that is available to you when it comes to unsupervised machine learning in SAS Viya, giving you a lot of details and even putting it into a table summary that you can quickly access and work through. And finishing things off is how you can move and replicate data flux, data management studio jobs into SAS Viya Studio flows with all the deep dive details. Is an amazing article that you should check out if you've worked with data flux in the past. And we have one new custom step this month for in the computer vision category for ESP, event stream processing, SIP creation, which helps you move your generated computer vision model into SAS event stream processing for easy deployment and project integration. I hope you enjoyed this month's update and see you next time. Bye bye.